The Yemen branch of Al-Qaeda says it was behind last week's attack on the offices of French satirical newspaper Charlie Hebdo in Paris. The group praised the attackers, who killed 12 people, calling it an act of vengeance in response to the cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad. It says the attack was ordered by Al-Qaeda chief Ayman al-Zawahiri. Let's talk to Omar. Saleh joins us from the Yemeni port city of Aden. What's the response been to this claim there, Omar?
Well, Jane, the claim is quite strong, to be very frank. And the guy who has made that recording, his name is Anas Nasser al-Ansi. Rather, he's considered one of the leading members of Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. He's quite senior. We've got some information now about him. He has very strong links with Ayman al-Zawahiri and the wider Al-Qaeda. He was very close to Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden apparently ordered him on a number of assignments in the Philippines, and he was also sent to Afghanistan as well as Bosnia. And I think the reason behind Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula putting him to make that claim is to make the connection between the Paris attacks and the Al-Qaeda proper, and I think is to put it back under the spotlight. Now, there hasn't been an official reaction after the claim was published loaded on the internet, but hours before that claim was made, President Hadi said that Yemen is being under an unfair media campaign, a campaign he described as politicized. He was meeting with the British ambassador to Yemen, and he said that one of the Qawashi brothers was indeed in prison in France for 2 years. So why would the French authorities allow such a person to travel, and why would they allow him to go to Yemen?
And what does this say about the AQAP and their reach and the effect of the drone strikes in Yemen?
Well, I think the drone strikes intensified in the recent years. However, they have managed to kill a number of leading figures within Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, but definitely, and it's clear that they didn't, it's not effective and ending the threat of the group. Now, the UN diplomats here, as well as Western diplomats, say the Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula is very powerful. The US describes the Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula as the most active and lethal within Al-Qaeda group. They carried out a number of attacks in Yemen as well as abroad in 2009 and and after 2009. So the group remains very powerful, Jane, and I think it hasn't, the strikes hasn't ended their intent to carry out huge, large-scale attacks. But now this attack, if it's confirmed 100%, then definitely is putting Al-Qaeda proper, the wider Al-Qaeda, under the spotlight.